G'day guys and welcome back to the JFBS Supercoach channel. And today we're going to go through my EPL team game week 4 preview and my 2 trade plans going into this next game week. If you haven't checked out the past video where I did the review on game week 3, I did do a 1 trade last week. Maybe go check that out, see how I did as a more overall plan and idea for this week. But yeah, we've got game week 4 ahead of us today. I'll have a look at some top targets. Like down here, you've got the most traded out for my team and most traded in for my team. But if we go over to players, I think it is. Yeah, here we go. Most traded out. We'll go through some most traded out and in. So Cole Palmer makes sense. He's injured at the moment. We don't know how long his injury is, because it could be lingering. I saw some comments on a YouTube video and they said there was another player who had a similar injury to Cole Palmer and they decided to play him each week. And it was a bit annoying because he wasn't like, what's the word? He wasn't, oh my God, I've lost my train of thought. He wasn't performing the way he was wanting to perform. So that's why I traded him out in game week 2 or 3. It was game week 3. That's why I've got like 6 mil in the bank. Martin Odegaard. I actually don't know why he's second most traded out. How's he doing? He's got a 19 break even. He's got Nottingham Forest. Interesting. Yeah, he's got a 2-1 in his system, and he's going to have that one for this week and next week. So if he scores 2 10s, if he scores a 10 this week, I'd be pretty pissed off that I traded him, but I can understand why you do because he's got a lot of money on his head. And like he will lose a lot of money here, but it won't matter because let's say he loses 800k and then scores another 10. You got 2 weeks of 10s, and then hopefully you keep that as consistent pace. What else do we have? Reinders. He had a good start. Just don't know the statistics on him. Going against Man U. What did he have? Well, yeah, he had a really good first week, and he's kind of dropped off a bit. I don't know. It's based on your opinion, I guess. If I had him, I probably wouldn't trade him yet. I'd wait. If we look at this fixture ticker, where's Man City's like in the next 5 weeks, they've got Everton, Burnley at home. They do have Man U at home, and you know I watch a bit of EPL fantasy channels, and they say that one guy I watched, he said Man U at home should also be a bit. Oh my God, I can't speak. Big game. So I don't know. I wouldn't trade him yet, unless his break even's achievable. I feel like 450,000 isn't that much to lose in this Supercoach era. We've got Jeremy Frimpong. I got rid of him after the first week, finding out he got injured and won't be playing for a while. Fair enough if you want to do trade him. Daniel Ballard, this is the first one I'm going to say straight out, don't trade him out. He's like 700k away from being like right from the lowest point of paying for someone. He still has his massive break even of minus 19. I actually don't know if he's injured or not, or if he's not playing, but even so, if he isn't, like he's still going to make you money, and you could have an option where you can loop him. Obviously, I mean, I might have a look at the fixtures and when Sunderland might play. Hopefully towards the back end of the round, but you can have him as a loophole option and have him as a captain, and then you can have a defender looping onto him if your vice captain does well. I would not trade him. Miles Lewis Skelly. Wow. Okay. Well, he's going to lose a bit of money. -1 and 3. I can understand. You've got guys who are, if we have a look here, like low break evens. We got this bloke forward for Burnley. Like, I mean, he's going up against Liverpool, so it might not be that good for like scoring. But you've got here this bloke here, Lefty. I actually have no idea who any of these guys are. But if you could go for like a cheaper guy like this bloke, Edgar, actually, playing against Liverpool. But like you've got some other options to trade up to, and if you've got enough money, you can easily trade up to a guy like Paqueta and from Lewis Skelly to him. Um, and what are some other midfielders? I can't really think at the moment, but yeah, I would probably trade him if I had him on my team. Ollie Watkins, I don't know much about this bloke. Plays for Aston Villa and doesn't look like he's scored that well. Ugh, 6-4-4 going up against Everton, my team. Uh, yeah, I don't know because he's a forward that you want to have for the whole year. So your choice. I don't really mind if you keep him or sell him. Salah, nah, I wouldn't trade him. For me, for example, I'm just going to have him and Haaland as my forwards for the whole year, and then I'm bringing in another forward this week. I am trading with Charlison, and you'll see who I'll trade in soon. Um, yeah, I wouldn't trade him out. He's going against Burnley, who have given up quite a few goals in the last 3 games, I believe. But yeah, Josh Cullen, I've got him. I am probably not trading him this week, but I might next week to a bloke with a better fixture. Maybe Liverpool. I'm trying to think because Spurs have a really good run. And I know West Ham's now, but they still have Wolves and Leeds. If I do 6, or let's just do 8, they still have how do I? Oh, I learned how to do this before. Here we go. Yeah, they've got Leeds at game week 7, and then Leeds actually has a pretty nice run here. Yeah, you can go for a Spurs player. I reckon would be good, like a Spurs midfielder. Oh, my Everton boys are having a tough fixture up this coming 8 weeks. That's all right. So yeah, next week I'll probably trade him to someone else. William Saliba, I don't know much of this about this bloke. I don't know why you would trade him. They're going against Forest. Well, he's got that 2 for 2 weeks, which is not great. But if he does score a 10, another 10, his break even will be similar if he does get to his 11 and he will lose only 120k. I don't see the reason to trade him out, so I wouldn't do it. Trading in Grealish, sure. I mean, he's still having a really good start and he's still got a minus 21 break even. He's making a lot of money and he's playing some really good soccer. If this will allow me to scroll down, maybe not. Okay. But yeah, I had him as my starting team going into the year. Had no idea how this bloke would go. But yeah, 2 back-to-back 20s. He's got this 21 in his system for another 2 weeks, even if he scores a 10 and another 10. I think he might be a keeper for me for the whole season, just as a potential, maybe. Lucas Paqueta, completely understand. I think early season you want to get bank up as much money as possible, which would be good. So he's a decent option. João Pedro going up against Brentford, hopefully score some goals. And he's got a lower break even, doesn't he? Minus 11. So he's going to make, like, this is the last time I reckon you go on trade for him because he's got Brentford, Man U, Brighton. Then he's got Liverpool, and then he's got Forest and Sunderland. If we go back to that, not here, where's Chelsea? So they've got a bunch of grey games here. Where are they? And then they've got Forest, Sunderland, and which team is this? I can't see because I just didn't. Wolves. Okay, so do you know what? Yeah, he'd be a decent guy to bring in. And Senesi is the next bloke. Yep, I would go for him. Minus 12 break even, going against Brighton. What am I doing? Going here. Expects to make 1.9 mil. He's got this 22 in his system for another 2 weeks. This week and next week. He's got Newcastle, Leeds, Fulham, Crystal Palace, Forest. Like, that's an all right run. I think that's a pretty good run. I don't know how good it is. I'm sorry, I'm flicking back and forth. Yeah, it's okay. I think they're all grey. So there's potential for it to be annoying. Well, they got Leeds. So potential for that. Enzo Fernandez. I don't really know about him. I mean, I'm going to say Truffett is going to be the same with Senesi. I'm just going to go Truffett over him because, lower break even and more likely to make money, I'll be honest. Um, but going back to Fernandez, now that Palmer's out of the midfield, he's been, racking up some points. He's made a mill so far, so he's got 23 in his system for another 2 weeks. Wouldn't be a bad option to bring in. Rodri, I have him. I do have him. I don't know what's wrong with me. I mean, sure, if you want, only scored a 5 and a 5. Uh, Look, you can bring him in if you want, but I don't think he's a need to. Oh, I've heard that City does play well against Man U, so who knows? Truffett, like I said about Senesi. Shrewsbury Hall, yeah, this would be an all right selection because he's got that -20 in his system already for the next 2 weeks. He's expected to make another million, which is great. Would be a great pickup, I reckon. Calafiori, I already have. He's going up against Forest. I'm just looking at the odds on that. I think it was better that have it in that bottom right corner showing the odds. But yeah, he's had a 21-27 and then a 4 against a tough Liverpool side. Now he's got Forest, City, Newcastle, West Ham, Fulham, Crystal. Like they're all easier teams. They've got the best defence. And Chalobah. I don't really know about this bloke that much, but he's been playing well. Good defender. Can understand why you go for him. Two of those players that I've just mentioned in these past 10, I am trading in. And am I trading at anyone here? I am not. Okay, interesting. All right, well, let's go to my team. And I don't want to click optimize because I'm going to go step by step what I want to do. So Arsenal plays Forest first. We'll have Raya on starting. And Walker's got Liverpool. Am I trading him? Yes, I think I'm trading him. Yes, I'm trading him. Spoiler alert. I've almost forgotten who I'm also trading. Oh, yes. I'm trading Walker and Richarlison, but I'll get into that to a second. I'm going to do this rotation. I'm going to have same stuff, I think. Oh, no, this is the same thing I'm going to have. Actually, no, my formation is going to be 4-23, I believe. Yes, I think this is it. I hope. Anyways, Rayo's staying on. Walker's going to be on the bench. They go up against Liverpool, tough city. Udogie is going to start for now. Yep, because I'm trading him. Yes, I'm trading him. I think that's what I did. Gibbs White, Cullen. I'm going to have Shrewsbury Hall over, and I would have Rodri over, but these guys are going to hopefully score a lot, and I have these three starting. So, my trades for this week, I'm trading Udogie. No real reason. Or am I trading Walker? I think it's Walker, actually. Oh, I'm in two minds. I'll see which one it is. I've forgotten who I'm trading. So, forwards, I'm bringing João Pedro. Yes, I think it was Udogie. Was it Udogie? Do I have enough? Do I have enough? Yes. These are the right trades. I'm trading Walker and Richarlison. Udogie might play, so he might stay on the bench. Trading in João Pedro because they've got a easier run. Like I said, the next 8 weeks they're ranked 6th, and he's been in good form. I'm going to have him here. I'm going to have these three as my benchmark 3 forwards for probably the rest of the season, hopefully, and then I don't have to worry about them. Maybe trade Salah to Isak at some point as well, considering that Salah's more of a midfielder role. And my defender, I am bringing in Senesi, just because he's making more money compared to Truffett. So he's expected to make just under 2 mil, and Truffett's about 1.5. Like I said, good fixture against Brighton. That's my 2 trades. If I was to make another trade, I'd have to activate another boost, which would be the second one this season. It would probably. Oh, who would it be? Actually, let's just complete the trades now. I don't think that's my correct look of what my team wants to be. Because I want him over. Is this the correct one? The correct way? No, I want 3-4-3. That's what I want. Sorry, I'm just stuffing it up for myself. We'll have Rodri play, and we'll have Van de Ven there, and we'll have our like Ballard and Udogi play there. So that'll be my team going into this next round. Um, yeah, my it's going to be an early trade for next week, but I'm going to trade Trafford to one of these guys on my watch list, just like third or fourth string goalkeepers that aren't going to get a game, so I can easily loop. I can easily loop the goalkeeper and do that route. Hopefully, I need to time it and have a bit more research of who's playing towards the back end on like a Sunday or Monday the most. But yeah, this is what the team's looking like. I'm really confident with these two here, and I'm really confident about these two, City and Pedro and Haaland. And yeah, I feel like it's a pretty solid squad. Is that not the team? Let me just optimize it because it was at 125. Maybe I did trade someone different. Nah, I think these were the teams. I'll give you Dogi another chance because they've got a really easy run, so I don't want to like trade them yet because they've got the best by far. And I don't think he's been playing that many minutes, so I might have a look at his stats. Uh, we had 19 minutes, so I'll have a check this week because he could be on the trading block. Because if I trade him and Trafford, make about 1.3 here, and then plus that on that, that's round up to 6 mil, and then 500k. I'd have about 6.5k to choose a defender to replace Udogi, which wouldn't be too bad, and then just have that fourth string goalkeeper as my backup. I will have Rodri over Cullen though. It's at 119. It was at 125. So did I trade someone differently? Who did I trade again? Uh, I'm an idiot. Did I do him? No. Maybe they've changed it, and I just don't know. These are my trades for this week. I'm just confirming that I'm not going to use a boost this week. Now that I've updated it, I've got 38 trades to go, and there's 35 weeks to go in this. So I could do a trade a week, basically, but there might be some weeks where I don't do any trades just because I don't need to. I haven't had a week so far where I haven't had to trade. I'm going to do my vice captain on Grealish and my captain on it's either Salah or Haaland or João Pedro too. Um, I really want to do Haaland. What's his history against Man U, considering that they're a big rival club? If it lets me to scroll down a bit. Oh no, that's not the one. Career stats. Where is? Oh, it's not like in Supercoach finals, like the last actual. No, doesn't it have it here? Yeah, okay. 5, 10, and 28. Ooh, okay. What about Salah? 3, 5, and 6, and Pedro. Oh God, this is not a good look. Grealish has only played against his old side those 3 times and not scored well. Well, that's really given me some great confidence going into this week. Maybe I just spice it up and give it to Calafiori as my vice, and I'll do Haaland as as my captain. I'm a bit reluctant on that, but who really cares? But yeah, that's my team going into this week. I'm projected 115. It was at 125, so I'm a bit confused about that. Was it because he was? Is it because of him? That might be it. And then, I mean, technically, that it's at 123, but I'm going to keep it as it was because I think Rodri. How many minutes did he play? How many minutes did he play on that in his last game? I played pretty much the whole match. Okay. Whereas his first game played 16. That's fine. All right. Well, we'll just keep it as that. and Cullen will be on the bench there after his whopping performance. Oh wait, I've got Udogi, Cullen, and maybe I do use a boost next week with Cullen, Udogi, and Trafford as a bit of a teaser for next week's trades. That's probably going to be it for that, I reckon. But yeah, thanks for watching today's video on my Game Week 4 preview. Hopefully it'll be good. Going to be watching my Toffees, hopefully beating Aston Villa. I don't know, because I have zero knowledge about EPL. Hopefully they do half decent. I just don't want to get relegated. I've been watching a bit of EPL stuff, or Everton stuff, I mean, and learnt that we nearly got relegated a couple of years ago. So hopefully we don't get that benchmark. Not that I think we will, considering of the couple of signings of Drewsbury Hall and Grealish. But yeah, sorry for my side rant. But yeah, going for Everton. Going for these boys, Haaland and Calafiori. Hopefully they do well. And Raya as well. And just everyone. Pedro as well and Senesi I'll be looking at very closely. But yeah, that's enough rambling from me. Thanks very much for tuning into Game Week 4 preview. Hopefully I have a good weekend. You guys have a somewhat good weekend because I still want to beat you. And I'll see you guys next week. See ya.